Spend the next couple of minutes with me and you are going to see exactly why live automation is going to give you success. What is it? It is the best dispute letter tool, credit repair software on the market. It's basically like the Kirby vacuums of credit repair software. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, let me share a comment with you left by one of the members. And if you see my recent videos, you've already seen this, but you know what? This is awesome. So that's why I'm sharing it again. This is a comment from Ray Rizzle. It says, if you are watching this video and don't have live automation, it's like cooking without good cookware. He goes on to say that you should also get the credit repair course on steroids, but that's another conversation for a different day. Now you can use the link down in the description. You're going to land right here on this sales page, and this is your last chance to get this for $149. You see, when this clock runs out, you've got 1 day and some odd hours. When the clock runs out, you are not going to pay $149 one-time payment for this. You're actually going to pay $49 per month starting January 15th. Now, why should you care? You're going to see all the features and how simple this is and all that great stuff, but here are a couple of things that you want to know. When you pay $149 as a one-time payment, or you could save $39 using Bitcoin, you just click on that little coupon right here and it's going to take you over to my chat. But anyways, when you pay $149, you're not going to have any recurring fees. You're going to access all previous, current, and future versions. And then when we do start on the 15th of the month at $49 per month, everyone that already had that lifetime deal is going to also get in on the live sessions that I'm going to be doing for building, using, and automating. We're going to build new features from member requests. We are now going to have screen share support. So you don't even have to tell me what's going on. I'm going to physically see it live with you. You're going to get access to early and beta features, access to a full knowledge base and demo videos for each video, and access to a full credit repair training center. This is literally something that beat out a $8,000 credit repair software platform. And you can see that in my videos. We're not going to do that comparison right now, but I do want to walk you through and basically show you the difference between live automation currently and some of the features that we are doing. Now, don't get it confused. We have Live Letter Lite, which is this one. This is literally the simplest tool, only has 2 screens, a CRM and a print page. This is literally just for someone who is beginning. You also have free access to this if you have the credit repair course on steroids. Then we have Live Letter, and this one is where you can dispute multiple people like clients and whatnot, and it does have a bunch of built-in options and whatnot, but it does not have any sort of automation. It doesn't have the AI. It doesn't have Oscar code dispute letters, and I am not updating this one because the update to this is live automation. Okay. So if you go and check out live automation, we're going to start on the setup screen. Okay. So we have an instruction screen, and this is now where I'm going to walk you through this. We have an instruction screen. It shows you how step-by-step to use the Oscar code dispute letters. Then we have a setup screen, and it's even color coded. So you really can't go wrong here. On our start screen, we're going to very simply start with step number 1. We're adding in our personal information, our date of birth, our full social, and our address. It automatically populates the date for us. You don't have to change that. But if you wanted to have a different date, just head up here into this formula bar and just get rid of that formula that says today. So that's always going to be today's date. If you want to manually enter a date, you can just remove that. Step number 2 is choose the bureaus you want to dispute. So this is where you're going to create a letter to Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. All you gotta do is check the buttons. It's automatically checked for you. Step number 3, we're going to choose a letter. I have a ton of built-in letters here, but if you head over to View and then Hidden Sheets, and then go over to letters, you're actually going to see that you can add in, and the same thing with reasons, you can add in unlimited letters, and same thing with the reasons. Now, I'm going to show you this because I'm also going to show you why this is significantly easier and better to use than the other credit repair software platforms on the market, because as you can see, we only have 2 columns, a name column and a letter column. So if I go to the bottom and add a new letter by just putting in a name and clicking into this cell right here, going up to the formula bar and pasting my letter, then it's automatically going to populate back on that screen that I showed you. So if we go back to start, scroll down and go to the bottom, that's where our new letter would be. You can also add one just by clicking on the edit button and putting in your letter in the data validation. Same thing again with the dispute reasons. Now, why is this important? Why should you care about this? If we go and check out commercial credit repair software, you're going to see that when you want to add a new letter, you literally have to go and let's say we're going to go to manual letters. And then now I have to go and add a manual letter. And then I have to name the letter. I have to choose if it's a bureau letter, collector letter, blah, blah, blah. Then I have to type or paste my letter. Then I have to save it and I have to do it all over again. However, with live automation, we're literally just adding a name, pasting, add, paste, add, paste, add, paste, add, paste. Same thing with the dispute reasons. So this is going to save you a ton of time and money, not just on this, but on all of these other features. All right. So I just wanted to make a note about that. Next, all we do is choose a one-line closing. You can add your own using the edit button, or you can use one of the built-in ones. This is that very last part above your name at the bottom. Our next step is to either add our accounts manually or upload a report, and it can currently upload Identity IQ and Smart Credit. I show you how to do that if you go over to the setup screen. It says how to download a Smart Credit report, how to download Identity IQ, and Identity IQ report, and how to import a credit report. So now that we've done that, let's say that we want to manually add our accounts. This is where it gets very simple. But not only is it simple, but you have so many different options here. You're going to use this option if you either A, don't have Identity IQ or Smart Credit, even though I give you the links on the start page, or B, you, for whatever reason, just want to add it in manually. So you're going to add a creditor name, an account number, and you can use a built-in reason by using the drop down, and it's automatically going to populate the reason like I just showed you. You're going to add it to the letter by choosing which bureaus are reporting it, such as Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. And then you can add a custom dispute reason. So let's say that we did use a built-in reason. We're going to choose charge off round 1 version A, but we want to add the facts to support our argument. We would do that right here. You're just going to put in because it reports these dates or these balances, whatever. The very last thing is that we can even use the eOscar code dispute letters on this screen as well. We just check this box, choose something that fits our claim, and now it's going to create an eOscar code dispute letter versus a regular factual dispute letter like this, okay? The Oscar code letter looks a little bit different. It looks very different, actually. So it looks like this. We're using the coefficient extension. So you just go to extensions and you would install coefficient. And then when it launches, you're not going to see any errors. Now, if you're wondering, why are we using a template for this? It's very simple. You need to for this type of letter. Once you install that extension, you're not going to see the errors here. And this is where you're going to spin the text to get a 100% unique letter every single time. Okay, if you wanted to import a credit report with Identity IQ, you would import your report right here with Identity IQ. If you wanted to import it with Smart Credit, you would do it on this page. And because we already have Identity IQ imported, I'm going to go over to this screen. So we would just choose our accounts that we want to dispute from the dropdown. It's going to automatically populate the creditor name, the account number, and we're just going to choose what we want to dispute, like date last paid, date last active, date last reported, etc. Choose whether you want to delete or correct it, add it to the letter by selecting the bureaus that are reporting it. And then one of the most awesome features on here, besides the fact that you can also do that eOscar code dispute letter on there, and there's no other app or platform or software that has that, this is also going to find all of the inaccuracies for you. So as you scroll through date last paid, date last active, the balance, etc., you're going to see that the information populates in this column right here, column O. So I can see that the date last paid actually reports an inaccuracy. So I'm going to keep it like that. And I've already added it to my letter. If I come over to Identity IQ print, this is where my letter is. And I'm going to just make this a little bit bigger so you can see this. It says Bridgecrest, account number, yada. Delete this account because of the inaccurately reported date of last payment. And then it includes the facts. There's no other app that will actually insert the information from the credit report. This creates, number one, the perfect dispute reason for you using the Agero formula. And number two, it inserts the facts, okay? All we do is click on the print icon, or you can just go to file, print, etc. And as you can see, we have our dispute letters. Okay, so now we're going to go back, and if you had a different credit report to import, you could do that on this page, Smart Credit, or if you had manual accounts you wanted to add, you would do it on this page. So this is extremely simple. There are so many features, including the CRM that we're adding. So I am currently having this as a do-it-yourself app, right? So on the start page, you're going to notice you can only enter one person's information at a time. However, it's now going to have a CRM in one of the future versions. So you can add an unlimited quantity of clients. You would just select who you are currently disputing by selecting the information right here. And now we're going to dispute them. This has a macro recorder. You can literally record the actions on your screen, and it's going to basically create a code for you that you can run like ghost fingers. We're going to have the CRM to dispute multiple people. You can automate your tasks. This is literally the best thing since sliced bread. Not only that, but we're going to have in this newest version, which is going to be 4.0, we're currently at 3.5.2, you're going to have all of your accounts on this screen, and you can actually highlight your negatives and find them that way just by clicking on this button right here that says highlight negatives. You can also remove the highlight if you don't want it. You can check on the payment status by clicking on this button, and then it's going to have you, after you select the accounts that you want to dispute, like this one or this one or this one or this one, you're just going to click on this button, and it's going to move all of your accounts over to this screen where you can dispute it. So this is so simple. If you are tired of basically having to pay $1 million per month, then get it right now while it's still a one-time payment. If you are tired of not getting results, get this right now, because this is going to give you literally all the tools that you need and everything really that you would possibly need to be able to remove your negative items once and for all. All right. If you are tired of paying high interest on your mortgage, if you're tired of paying high interest on your credit cards, if you are tired of getting denied for things, then right now you need to get this. Okay. There's no other app on the market that allows you to do what live automation does. I'm going to say goodbye for right now, but if you have questions, use the chat. The link is down in the description, and I will answer any questions that you have. But if you want to get in on this, the link is down in the description. It is sendme2.co/goodbye149. And I